In this tutorial, I'll be talking on how to cut and attach the lace to the ankara fabric. So the first thing I'm going to do is, this is the fabric, this is the lace material. I'm going to fold it in this way into two first. This is in a fold of two. This is what we want to attach to it, this stuff here. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to mark out eight. Actually, I've cut the down part of the gown, like the lower part of it. So, and the shoulder measurement is 9 inches, which is 18 into 2, which is giving me 9 inches. So I've already cut out the down part. So I'm going to be using 8.5 for the upper part. The upper part is 8. I'm adding extra half inch for the sewing. So I'm going to mark out the shoulder first. After marking out the 8.5 here, so I'm going to mark 9 inches, 9.5 for the shoulder here. And here is 8.5 inches. Down. And I'm going to make a slight curve that is going to go down already, because there is a curve from the armpits, the other part of it. Then you slant your shoulder here. 3. It's just a normal way of cutting our clothes. So you cut it out. So this is what it looks like. Then cut out. We use this to cut out another one for the back. Place this here, this way. Remember, there is a zipper at the back, so we'll be leaving a space for it. And then the next thing to do is to cut out the neck, shape out the neck. The back neck is 2 inches depth. The front neck is not a to neck, it's not a to neck or turtleneck. So I'm going to be coming down by 5.5 inches. So this is it. This is what I have. This is the front, this is the back. Then I will notch the back points here. Then cut this slit here. So this is what I have. The next thing to do is to cut out a bias. You can use an already made bias for it. You can decide to use the lace to make a bias for yours. So for me, I'm going to be using the lace to form a bias that we use to pipe the neck area, this neck. So that's what I'm going to do. It's just a form of a stress. So this is what I'll be using to pipe the neck area. So let's get down to the stitching. So this is what it looks like. You still do this to the second part of it, to the other part. Piping. After the piping, this is what I have. This is what it looks like. This is it. The next thing to do now is to attach it to the main part of the clothes. So the first thing to do, this is the main fabric, the ankara fabric. You place it first. Then you bring the lace material, place it here. Then this is the lining for the gown. You place it and run a stitch on it. You place the fabric first, place the lace, and place the lining. So after attaching it, this is what you have. This is what it will look like. This is how it will look like. So for the inner part of it here, you notch it. Use your scissors and make a notch on it so it will lap well. So all you have to do is the same thing we did here. We're going to do it to the back side of the clothes, the back bodies. So you now run your stitch on it here, your armhole to the down part of the gown. So this is it. This is what we have. Do the same to the back. That's okay.